Hi everyone, we are live. Welcome to the NaPodPoMo session, day number 29. Tomorrow is a special day because tomorrow, of course, it is very early US time. It is 11 a.m. my time, which is, I know, 5 a.m. EST and 2 a.m. PST. So, welcome to the replay team, dear US amazing people and Canadian and South American. So it will be more affordable on time zone live for European, African, and Asians, Australian, probably also New Zealander at 11 p.m. because New Zealand is 12 hours out of my zone. So welcome, live or replay team for the day 29. It will be short and sweet this evening. I was realizing that yesterday I was planning to do that with languages and regions, and I was like more talking about the first part because it was 2 days. The first part was about Lapu Lapu, the warrior, and the second part was about Vancouver, the city. And it is because last weekend sadly was a tragedy. A crazy guy decided to run his car on people, and that until now caused a bit more than 11 deaths, I think. And it is really sad because it's a tragedy. We should celebrate each other's community and try to not harm each other. So right now I'm going to talk about the day 29th of the NaPodPoMo. Normally this challenge is for April, and I decided to extend it on May and also on June until my 21st June birthday that I will celebrate. I will be 49 years old, or I should say like uh, it will be 25 years and I'm 24. Let's say like that. Um, and so, anyway, I'm going to talk about now languages and regions. And I was thinking first to thank you. Thank you so much, the amazing support team who is watching me live during this month of April, and also the replay team. Both of you, thank you, and feel free to add any comment, any session at the end of the challenge. I will collect the present participation and I will draw some prizes. And so, tomorrow is a special day because tomorrow I will host my first in a series session with Les Ryan Johnson, and I was having an amazing pun word game about Neurian language. In fact, it's neural language, neuro, Neuro. But as his name is also Ryan, I will say, oh, New Ryan language. And less is more. And less is his first name also, LES. So less is more. That's also my way to play with words. So feel free also, my friends, to support me, to buy me a coffee. You see the link on the right side with an amazing coffee cup. Feel free to scan or to go to coffee.com/holylyrics. And very soon, this week or next week, I'm going to present my membership. Obviously, probably this week. Officially, it will be launched on the 8th of May, the anniversary of passing of my mom. And the founding membership will start at that date officially. Yet it will start a bit earlier also with amazing surprises and gifts, and will last on the 21st of June. After that, the founding membership will take place to the classic membership. And I'm going to talk more about that. So anyway, my friends, feel free to drop any comments on YouTube, on LinkedIn. I'm just checking if I am live on YouTube. Let me check right now if on YouTube. And if I am live on LinkedIn. So I am live on YouTube and I am live on LinkedIn. Thank you so much for pouring some love and comments and to support me into my amazing adventures. So, yes, live on LinkedIn, live on YouTube. Thank you so much for people who is going live and also the replay team. Thank you. It will be more short and sweet because I am valuing your time, by the way, because your time is precious. And right now it's near midnight my time, so I'm going to also be short and sweet because I have a lot of things to do tomorrow. So today is about the languages and the regions. I will share my screen because I'm going to show Google Maps. And of course, it will be Google Maps in French. So, here you see, for instance, I'm going to show Montreal, which is Montreal. So, Montreal, and in French, Montréal. And so, here is Montréal. And there is a famous song, Je reviendrai à Montréal, from Robert Charlebois, that I still have the tape, by the way. I have still some tape. I am nostalgic. One day I will get rid of these tapes, but until now, I still have these tapes. So, Montreal or Montreal, it's from Quebec or Quebec. And then there is also, there are also, of course, Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal. The inhabitants of Montreal are Montréalais, I think. I think. Yes. Les Montréalais et les Montréalaises. That's just. And there is also Trois Rivières. Trois Rivières, which is three rivers, by the way. So there is Montréal, Trois Rivières, and I wonder if I'm going to go to Brevet. So what are the 8 cities in Canada where you speak French the most? And of course it's late, so my formulation might be not correct, but here you will see 8 French-speaking Canadian cities, les villes canadiennes. Of course, there is Quebec City, which is Quebec City. There is Montreal, Ottawa also. Ottawa, substantial French-speaking community. Then Toronto. Then Hull, which is now Gatineau. There is also Sherbrooke, Trois-Rivières, and Windsor. So that's very interesting. Now I'm going back to Google Maps. And I'm going now to share les États-Unis. So United States is États-Unis. Here you see the America, and here the Canada on the north, and États-Unis, and you make the link. So États-Unis. Then there is Mexique, where there is Mexicain and Mexicaine for the inhabitants. For États-Unis, États-Unien, États-Unienne. But most of the time you can say more Américain, Américaine. And then Mexicain, Mexicaine. And of course, the language of Mexico is Spanish, Mexique. Then there is also Guatemala, and the inhabitants are Guatemaltais, Guatemaltaises. Then Honduras, I think it's Hondurasien, Hondurasienne, but it's really not. Then El Salvador, Salvadorien, Salvadorienne. Then there is Nicaragua, which is Nicaraguan, Nicaraguayan, Nicaraguayan. I know it's a bit like tricky. And then Costa Rica, Costa Rica, which is Costa Rican, Costa Ricaine. And then Panama, Panaméen, Panaméenne. And then there are like the South America, Colombie, Venezuela, Guyane or Guyana, Suriname, Guyane française, Équateur, which is Ecuador. So Colombia, Venezuela, etc. And then there is Brazil, which is Brazil, Brésilien, Brésilienne. Then Bolivie, Bolivien, Bolivienne. Then Paraguay, Paraguayen, Paraguayenne. Then Uruguay, Uruguayen, Uruguayenne. Argentine, Argentin, and Argentine. That's the inhabitants. And of course, in Argentina, they are also speaking Spanish. And then there is Peru here, I think, or Chile. Yeah, I think this is Chile, which is Chile. Here it's the most the country that is the most long, Chile. And then you say Chilean and Chilean. Let me know if you have any question about any country that you would like me to focus on, because I'm not going to do the 230 countries. I'm going now to focus on France, Belgium, and Switzerland, because these are the countries that are speaking French. I would say not the most French, because the most is Congo. Yes, Congo. Congo is a country that speaks even more French than the French itself. I know, that's crazy, but it is what it is. So now I don't have any comment, and I am going to focus more now on France, Belgium, and Switzerland. So France, which is France. Français, Française. That's the way that probably the old presidents were calling the population. Française, Français. And then you have many cities in France. The most famous is of course Paris, which is Paris. And so there are Parisiens and Parisiennes. Then there is Strasbourg, I think. Where is Strasbourg? I don't see Strasbourg here. Well, let me show you. Voilà, Strasbourg. Oh yeah, okay. Strasbourg is here. And Strasbourgeois, Strasbourgeoise. That's interesting. Then a city in random. Which kind of city? There is Colmar, but I don't know how we call inhabitants. I would suppose Colmarien, Colmarienne, but I'm not sure. Then there are dozens and hundreds and thousands of cities and little villages in France, by the way. It's really amazing. So, Dijon, les Dijonnais et les Dijonnaises. And of course, it's famous for the mustard and the mayonnaise, maybe. So there is also Saint-Aubin. Boom, boom, boom. And so I will say also the second most inhabited city of France is Marseille. Ah, le port de Marseille, pas cher. On croirait entendre les cigales et Marcel le Pagnol. So, avec un accent du sud de Marseille. Hein. Et les Marseillais et les Marseillaises. And of course, you can pass me the soap. Tu peux me passer un savon because it's the most famous is le savon de Marseille. Le fameux le savon de Marseille à l'huile d'olive. And so, what to say more about that? Let's say, what are the main cities out there? Yeah, there is also Avignon, really famous about the bridge, because it was sur le pont d'Avignon, on y danse tous en rond. That's the lullaby that we were learning as children. Sur le pont d'Avignon, on y danse, sur le pont d'Avignon, on y danse tous en rond. So, I think I'm going to close already with France because we are already on the 16 minute. I'm going now to Switzerland and I'm sorry for my Switzerland connections to mimic their actions. I would have said like the accent canadien vraiment très charmant. J'adore vraiment l'accent et l'accent suisse aussi. So, en Suisse, nous avons le Liechtenstein et nous avons Suisse avec Berne. And I think les Bernois et Bernoises, I think. Then you have also in Switzerland Zurich. Les Zurichois et les Zurichoises. So, France, we speak French. Belgium, we speak French and Dutch, and a little bit German, although it's official, I didn't have to learn German at school. Liechtenstein, we speak probably French and German. Luxembourg, we speak also French, German, and also probably also Luxembourgish. Switzerland, as it's really near also Italy, in Switzerland, we speak French, German, and Italian. So we have Zurich, because it's really near Italy. So Genève, les Genevois et Genevoises, I think. Then Berne, Lucerne, Zurich, and that's it for Switzerland. Fribourg, that's in Germany. And I think Bâle also. Because it's really near Italy and Davos, of course, the famous forum of Davos where the rich people are gathering to Davos. And then, of course, there is le lac de Constance. That's in Switzerland, the lac de Constance. I was visiting that with the bus when I was from Milano to Hamburg. I was visiting the Constance Lake. So, wink, wink, kudos for Constance. We have her lake on the lac de Constance. With also Saint-Gall, Liechtenstein, Zurich, Fribourg, that's in Germany, I think. Berne. Ah, yeah, and of course, in France, near France, we have Monaco. Genève, in Switzerland. Yeah, so it's really interesting. Lausanne, yeah, I was thinking I was missing something. Lausanne. And I think Lausannois, Lausannoise, but I'm not sure. There is also Bâle, Bâlois, Bâloise, I think. And Vesoul and Besançon sont en France, are in France. And there is the famous song from Jacques Brel, Vierzon et Vesoul. That's really interesting. So now I'm going to focus on Belgium, because we were talking about France and Switzerland and Canada. Let me know in the comments what are your thoughts. If I don't have any comments, feel free also on the replay team. Thank you so much for watching me. And I'm going now to focus on Belgium. It's my country, so I know it the best. And I'm going to go forward that, by the way. So here, Belgium. Where is Belgium? Where I can focus on Belgium, please. Yes. So here, Belgique, which is Belgique in French, België in Dutch, and Belgium in English. So of course, there is the major city out there. Where I am here. Okay. So here, Belgique, and le Belge, la Belge. So Belge, it's a masculine and feminine. Then of course there is the major city out there. Bruxelles. So sometimes you hear Bruxelles, sometimes you hear Bruxelles. So both are correct, by the way. So here, Bruxelles or Bruxelles. Bruxelloise, Bruxellois, Bruxelloise, or Bruxellois, Bruxelloise. And then you have Dutch-speaking cities and French-speaking cities. On the north, Dutch-speaking cities, Anvers, which is Antwerp in Dutch, Antwerp, and so Anversois, Anversoise. Then there is also Gand, which is Ghent in Dutch, Gantois, Gantoise. And then if we have Bruges, Brugeois, Brugeoise, Brugge in Dutch. Courtrai, Kortrijk, Courtraisien, Courtraisienne. We have also in the south, we have Nivelles, Charleroi, and that's really a bit of special, this one, because it's Carolo-Régien, Carolo-Régienne, or more classical Carolo. Carolo, because it's like Charles, Carolo. And then you La Louvière, Louvièreois, Louvièreoise, then Namur, Namurois, Namuroise, then there is also Dinan, les Dinantais, les Dinantaises. And then there is also Liège, Vielsalm, Charleroi, Namur, Liège. And the rest is in Germany, by the way, Allemagne. So in Germany, we are speaking German, Allemand. In Belgium, we are speaking French and Dutch, Français and Néerlandais. So that's it, my friends. I think I'm going to close this session. Thank you so much for watching me until the end, and I'm going to close this session because I don't see any comment. So tomorrow it will be another day. So tomorrow in 11 hours now, feel free to join in. Also, feel free also to join on the replay team. We will talk, me and Les Ryan, about neural language coaching, about neural language. And in 3 weeks and 1 day, my friends, I will be in Sitges, Spain for the third year in a row for my new language conference in Sitges, Spain. Meeting Rachel, meeting incredible people from my community, and it will be amazing. So feel free to support me to buy me a coffee so that I can easily find the strength and the energy financially to go through this amazing moment, because like there is the bus, the hotel, and yeah. So my friends, support me, my friends, and I'm going really in few days to talk about my membership, because I will bring so much value that you would like, of course, to be a member, because it's not only about learning French, it will be also a membership for helping you to learn any other languages, because I'm going to pour some tricks that I was learning during the last months and years, not only about new language, but also about any webinar that I was attending. So, my friends, I am happy now to wish you an amazing end of the evening, of the day, wherever you are. Thank you so much for supporting me, and see you tomorrow for another episode and in 11 hours with Les Ryan talking about new language coach. With that, keep shining, everyone. I love you so much. Thank you so much for supporting me. You have no idea. It's amazing.